What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening to the market thus far and break down some very important levels, what's happening with some very important ranges that are developing, and what you should be watching for in the charts moving forward. Let me mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you are guaranteed 7 free stocks. They're going to be fractions of the Magnificent 7, and this offer ends in just a couple of weeks. Anyways, looking at the market right now, I just want to mention that SPY right here is in a very, very important position. We are currently at this resistance in this 515 area, and we're continuing to shuffle, at least for now. So the last time we hit this range right here, this 515.5 area, we actually rejected very hard on SPY, and SPY came all the way back down towards about 502. And just because it happened before does not mean it has to happen again. My main point in bringing that up is because it's a tough resistance. You can see how SPY is kind of shuffling right now. Now, if we manage to break through this, if SPY breaks through the resistance, we could be going all the way up to about 516.8. If that breaks, 518.5 is coming next. So as you guys can see, we have important resistance levels and important supports. I have to be watching to see how things end up moving. So in my opinion, I'm going to be very patient with this. I do see that the 4 hours looking more bullish and we do favor eventually breaking this resistance and pushing higher. But despite technical showing that, I'm going to wait some time because I know that we're kind of shuffling right here. I'm going to wait and see how we close. I'm going to wait and see what happens tomorrow morning. But I just want to say that we're holding up very well. We do favor the possibility of us actually pushing higher from here. But we're at tough resistance. We haven't officially broken through it yet, so you want to give it some time and wait for confirmation. So that's a very, very important warning I wanted to give you guys about this. The chart looks more bullish, but we're at resistance, so we'll see if we end up getting rejection or not. I do favor this trying to kind of break out by tomorrow, but just to be safe, we'll wait and see if that happens. For Tesla, it's on an uptrend right now. I did mention to everyone that Tesla should see a nice bounce. That is what happened thus far. You guys can see that we had a nice inverse head and shoulders. It is trying to uptrend. It went up to about 188 a share, came down a bit. Now it's kind of stuck right here at 183.87. So it's on the upper end of the range it was in last week. So it's actually showing some improvements. We're also seeing the 4 hour returning. Tesla is slowly trying to uptrend. There is more upside potential in this stock, in my personal opinion. But to really get a breakdown, we need to get a close above 186. If we achieve that tomorrow or sometime this week, yes, then Tesla could start launching to higher levels. So I'll be watching to see. Our support is at 182 and also at 180. We'll see how things go from here, but I just want to call this out and say it's very important to remember how this is moving. For Nvidia didn't really dip down much. It was just kind of shuffling in this range right here. But since then, it's actually been pushing up even higher and it's continuing to blow up. So we're going to be looking at this resistance right here at this 920 area. And then above that, we have 930 that's coming. There's actually an imbalance to fill up here towards 930. So I could see it actually going up there. Might end up retesting some liquidity tomorrow before it continues higher. But right now, Nvidia actually did not tip much. It's looking a lot more bullish and it's holding up very, very well. So there is more upside potential in this chart. It's still looking strong in my personal opinion. For the QQQ, we're also looking more bullish. So we broke past this 436 zone and now we're at resistance at 439. At 439 to 440, this is where we have resistance and it's going to be very, very tough to kind of just shoot through this. Now, if we do break this, 442 is coming. If we reject off this, we're going to be looking for a move back down to 436.5. But we're at resistance at 439 right over here. Now, could the QQQ break this? It definitely has potential, and the chart is looking more bullish. So it favors that it's going to eventually go up to about 440, the very, very low 440s. So I see more potential upside coming. But just know this 439 area is one area of resistance, which is where we have our imbalance. So we will see how it ends up reacting. Can we even close above this? And I'll watch to see if we actually break through this. So the QQQ looks better to me than SPY, looks a bit more bullish, but we'll have to watch and see how we end up reacting to resistance. For Apple, I called it a bit of a dip that could be coming, and we are kind of getting that, but it's not that bad or anything like that. With the news coming out about Warren Buffett selling some shares, so we're kind of contracting a little bit right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually retest, this low right here. We're holding the support at 181.5. Losing that would dip us all the way down towards 180. There's a little bit of downside potential in this chart, so we'll just have to be a little bit patient with the way that this is moving. On top of all of this, for the IWM Russell 2000, this has been pushing up higher. We approached this previous support becoming resistance right over here around this 204 area. Dipping a little bit is still possible that it kind of retests this area right over here, this like 204 zone, a little bit lower than that before it continues higher. but the chart is still bullish. It's still bullish overall. It has potential to go all the way up to about 207 if we break past 205. So look for a little shuffling over here in this 204 area. If we break through this, there's going to be a bigger move towards 207 coming. For Amazon's also looking more bullish. I did call this out earlier that yes, Amazon can dip. It has more upside potential. 190 is our target. I still think Amazon can get there. Meta is also making a nice break right now. I think it's going to be approaching 472 very soon. So I'm seeing some more upside potential on the chart. With that being said, guys, a lot of charts that are still bouncing, looking more bullish, and I do see some more upside potential in the market. But for SPY and the QQQ, let me just call this out one more time. There's resistance on the chart that we're at, so we'll have to see what the moves end up being. With that being said, I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you. Please have an absolutely incredible rest of the day, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Thank you for listening. There's more upside potential in the market, but watch resistance just to be safe no matter what. All right, thank you. I'll see you in a few hours, and peace out.